Why is the world becoming more and more depressed? Well, you know, this is nothing else than new. This is just something that has been going on for the longest time. Because people who live in ignorance, well, they have to live so, just so that some people, or well, others that prance along in human bodies and appearances, well, they have certain agendas, and obviously they want those agendas to go on unfoiled. And how can you have no opposition to something? Well, it's the easiest when your opposition is way too ignorant and or distracted. Yes, distracting the populace has always been something that many sick societies have been doing, and well, what better means to distract the populace than, well, sex, circuses, and well, things like that. Yes, the basic cravings of the body. If you simply allow the primitives to freely ensure those pleasures or even overindulge into such pleasures, then it is, everything is good. Nowadays, you see nothing else than the repetition of history. Yes, you see a sick society providing people all the comfort possible, all the illusions possible, all the immoral things, but not only just, it's also presenting them as if they are the new morals. Yes, it's like literally shitting on all the religions and the culture and everything that people stood for throughout the time. I mean, even if religions existed, they still didn't change shite because the majority of the people have been, slutty and, perverted in different ways, anyways. So religions haven't changed much shite into the world. Maybe they gave birth to more frustrated people because, or well, to more people who are even more frustrated as well, because the point is, ignorance don't like the ideas of religions. Religions say that you have to necessarily get married to someone to experience, intercourse and the such. But ignorance are too shallow for the such. So, they simply prefer to ignore that. And the more they ignore that, they feel more shame and guilt. And, well, it's a death spiral. Yes? Nowadays, the whole society is just like that. You want to do something, you'll be mislabeled. Yes, and the problem in a sick society with idiotic people is that the moment a label was put on you, it's almost impossible to remove it. There were even social experiments done by some psychiatrists on psychiatry institutions where they sent some people to pretend that they are crazy and they were told to what specifically say so that they can be classified as mad, and they have spent there a long time. Even the mad people in there were suspicious, and they were considering that they were sent there to keep an eye on them. Yes, and strangely, even if those people actually believed that, well, the psychiatrists wouldn't change their mind. Once they did their label, they were proud of that, and obviously they wouldn't change it. So it's the same thing in society. Once some stupid bozo gets the opinion, the impression that you are something, well, it's going to be almost impossible to simply remove it. So, well, simply just live beyond that because, well, it's a piece of meaning that people wish to attribute. It's also a good means to see which of the people around you are actually truly supporting you and which are there just so that they can sabotage you at a certain moment, just so that they can feel the satisfaction of foiling your own plans. Yes? So, with this in mind, everything is more or less a challenge in life because life is a challenge. And, well, we are suffering nothing else but the sins of our forefathers, the ignorance of our forefathers, who left us in the world hoping that we will reach a certain level in which we can actually handle, solve, and, well, all our problems, obviously, and, well, manage to create a better life for ourselves. Because each and every generation was left out in the cold, even more starving of emotions, of necessities, and whatever not. And nowadays, suddenly, the harvesters came in. Yes, the ones who ensured that humanity stood ignorant for the longest time. Nowadays, they're just harvesting all those frustrations and all those sins of ignorance, and they're just, amplifying those. They're making them look moral in the eyes of people who never knew what morality meant. Yes? And, well, it's all about a life in which, well, you try to find the best that you can for yourself. It's a life where, contrasts show up in all of the idiotic people around you. Yes? When you look at them and you study them for a bit, you see all of them want to die because life is so depressing, but they're not doing anything to improve their life. Yes? And when you don't do anything, well, that is cute in a way, because the unexamined life, well, obviously feels like it is not worth living, yes? So they suffer their own karmic structures. They suffer everything that they're doing. So the very simple point is this. One has to do as much as possible because, even those idiotic people, as much as they wish they could pass away, well, when they feel their death creeping in just because, I don't know, they got sick or whatever, well, suddenly they wish to live. If it is too cold, obviously they want to be warm. If it's too warm, they wish to be cold. And it feels like they're suffering the female curse. Yes, they're never, ever feeling or going to feel pleased in life. Yes. And all this just because they don't feel good in their own fucking skin. That is what I have been telling each and every one. If people don't feel good in their own skin, they will not try to do anything. Yes, they will feel disconnected from their emotions. They will feel like the whole life is an itch. They will feel that everything is bad, everything is wrong. They will appoint the blame onto others and this and that. Yes. So, how I see life is not that important. Yes. How you see life. People see it as way too comfortable, way too good, way too bad, way too this, way too that. People have to understand one little thing. You have to do the best you can out of this life because this is one single gift that you have. Whatever comes after is not important. Yes, how many parallel lives there are, well, whatever, it literally matters not at all. Yes, life usually is a humiliation ritual because of all these idiots that simply choose to embrace ignorance and not do anything with their lives. But if you choose to live their life, well, you're gonna live their life, not yours. Yes, so hopefully this raised a bit of awareness. You appreciate it, take care, enjoy life. This being said, Ferinjan Board signing out.